Hey guys, there are many things that are happening right now which have us in a position where we're spending limited time with each other. And even when that's not true in the world, listen, who you spend your time with, wow, it makes a huge difference. Now there are many times that we have to be around people that we don't get along with, or that we don't like the way they view things, and sometimes you have to work somewhere where you got a grumpy ass person who's complaining all the time, and you don't want to be around them, but you got to go to that job every day. And so there are times that we have to rise above our feelings, or the circumstances that we're in, that the situation that circumstances have us in. But there's also choices that we make of who we spend our time with. And listen, if there's people in your life who are gossipy and who are ever forever talking about what's wrong with the world and how things are going wrong, and coronavirus this and government that and black lives, you gotta let that go. Let that go. If what you focus on expands, then focusing on that stuff all the time not only is not doing anything good to resolve any of those issues, but it's making you more stressed, more frustrated, more aggravated, more sad. Whatever those situations spark in you is going to be magnified, because that's what you're focusing on. So spend your time with people who are talking about positive things, who want something different for themselves in their lives, who are realizing things in this time. Like I've realized so many things about myself, like that when I have nothing else to do, I want to eat. I mean, I suppose I knew that somewhere in my head, but it's like, maybe I should eat something. I have not gained weight in this because I've been very careful not to do that, but I saw that in myself. I saw, well, when there's nothing else to do and there's nowhere else to go, and I'm bored, then I think I'll just open the refrigerator. I mean, it's just something I've recognized. Listen, there's lots of things that you'll see about yourself, and that you'll recognize if you'll look at what's happening and how you're feeling and how you're responding to it. And so, being around people that are noticing things about themselves and making changes within themselves while all this is going on are the kind of people who you want to surround yourself with, because it rubs off on you. If they're doing that and they're going, wow, I realize that I don't spend any time in the Word, and since this has been going on, I have so much more time at home that I've just been reading my Bible more, or watching videos about Jesus more, or about what's happening with us spiritually. Deeper videos, not what's happening in the world and what's happening in the circumstances, but what God is up to. You know what I mean? And you're around people that are doing that. You think, wow, man, I need to do that. Look, it takes some discipline to do what needs to be done right now. Look, if they close down churches and we're not allowed to have church, then we're going to have to discipline ourselves to meet with people, to interact with people, even if we just do Zoom videos with our family. And it's like, oh gosh, we all got to get together and make sure we're here at the same time. It's so much easier than getting up, getting dressed, and going to church, but we're not going to want to do it because it's not comfortable and it's not usual. And so we've got to make ourselves do what needs to be done to surround ourselves by people who are thinking, feeling, heading in a positive direction, or we're going to shrivel up. Our country's going to shrivel up. We need each other. We need community. We need interaction. And so, however you can make that happen, by still following the law and the guidelines and what needs to be done to keep ourselves and other people safe, I have no problem with that. Do that. But do not stop being around people. Do not stop interacting with people. Do not stop uh, surrounding yourself with people who want more out of life, people who are expecting God to show up in the middle of this circumstance. Listen, you have the opportunity to be a part of one of the greatest moves of God that's ever happened. This is a big deal. Things have never been a global like this. And so that means God's up to something big. So if you want to be a part of it, stay connected to his people. It's real important, folks. Love you guys. See you next week.